Hi, it's Steve from FirestormFitCamps.com and AMinuteOfPain.com. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about really why you need to stop doing long, boring sessions of cardio, aerobic activity, if you're trying to lose body fat. Basically, you're wasting your time. And when I tell a lot of women, and I say women because that's more commonly who participates in long cardio sessions. They either like to run or get on the treadmill or an elliptical or a bike or something and do 40, 45 minutes of aerobic activity at a pretty constant state. And they can't understand why they're not losing any body weight or they're not dropping any body fat. And there's a very simple reason for it. It's because it doesn't work. You're wasting your time. And when I tell women that fact, you would think I was trying to take something very near and dear to them away, like telling them they can't drink a glass of wine at night ever again, or that I was going to do great bodily harm to one of their children. I'm just giving you facts. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I'm not trying to be disruptive. I'm not trying to shape your life in any other way other than get you what it is you want. And if you're seriously seeking a more lean physique and carry around less body fat, then jumping on a treadmill for 40 minutes at a time is not going to work. And I'll give you three specific examples. In 1998, a group of researchers did a 12-week study with a bunch of participants in which they participated in 45 minutes of steady-state aerobic activity, 5 days a week. All right? At the end of that 12-week period, their weight loss was effectively negligible. I think they lost like 3 pounds over that 12-week period. All right, 45 minutes of steady-state aerobic activity per day for 5 days a week for 12 weeks and really got nothing out of it. All right, that's example number one. In 2002, there was a 6-month study. All right, the first was 3 months, this one was a 6-month study. Pretty much the same thing. They had two groups of people. They performed 50 minutes of aerobic activity 5 days a week, and the results were pretty much the same. I think they lost, the average of the total group that lost the most was 3.6 pounds over a 6-month period. All right, so 50 minutes per day, 5 days a week for 6 months, and they dropped a total of 3.6 pounds. All right, the last one was in 2007, another study group where they had people do 60 minutes, 6 days a week for 12 months. All right, 60 minutes per day for 6 days for an entire year. They lost 3.5 pounds in that entire year. All right, so it's pretty clear that jumping on a treadmill or getting on a bike or going for a run is just not going to help you in any way, shape, or form in your fat loss goals. What's going to be more beneficial to you is the quality of your diet, if you're getting enough sleep, and you're performing some resistance training. Now, cardio is going to be beneficial to you in that it's an energy expenditure exercise. So it's going to help you burn up some calories. But the vast majority of the weight that you're going to see drop from your body in the form of body fat is going to come from the quality of your diet and the amount of resistance training you do in order to add more lean tissue, muscle to your body. So don't depend on cardio, and don't get mad at me if I lovingly suggest to you that you shouldn't do steady-state aerobic activity anymore. Interval training, that's a whole other story, and we can go into that at another time. But suffice to say for right now, I hope you can see that steady-state aerobic activity in terms of fat loss is just not the way to go. Now you think about that.